It's 2023, beautiful people. A brand new year for us to show up and go for our dreams. And you couldn't have started it off on a better foot. So thank you so much for tuning in and joining us on your Daily Tea with Chi. The country is running low on a lot of things. There's the ever annoying electricity issue. People are even complaining about a lack of money. But one thing this country never runs dry of is that tea. So sit back, relax, and grab a cup. Today we look into the life of actress, TV presenter, and fashion designer Entle Mbali Mlotshwa and the snail trail of drama that seems to be following her. Now, on the surface, we have the public and very messy divorce from her ex-husband, world-famous house DJ Black Coffee, the abuse allegations she's leveled against him, as well as her activism around gender-based violence. But below the surface lies a whole new world, and unlike Jasmine from Aladdin, it ain't nothing pretty. I'm talking about the attempted blackmail, phones being hacked, her own staff leaking sensitive information about her home, whereabouts, and friends, and in the latest scandal, an unknown woman coming out and accusing Entle of cheating with her husband, with some very crusty receipts, I might add. Okusalayo, sila, so let's get into it. So the drama all started a little more than a year ago, May 2021 to be exact, when Entle filed for divorce from the famous DJ, citing spousal abuse as the primary cause, which came with its own mess. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, it seems the DJ allegedly got triggered when his ex-wife shared a post during the 16 days of activism on GBV. He started off the tweet claiming he's not okay. He then addressed the May 2021 claims made by his ex-wife that he was physically abusive towards her during their marriage. And I quote, "The day my ex accused me of physically harming her, nothing was the same. It has left a heavy void in my heart, a void I can't shake off. I lost a big part of myself. No court of law could ever fix the pain and shame I still carry today," he added sometime thereafter. "My late father was abusive. To see her continue to ride that wave as a victim, using me and using some of my tweets about it on that swimwear as an activist is quite dark and irresponsible. She knows people who abused her. She must confront them and leave me alone." Insightful. But where was the speech when he slapped her in front of her friends and dragged her out of their house? Soon after that, her ex-sister-in-law, Black Coffee's sister, Amanda Dandala, decided to insert herself and chastise Mbali online about the abuse allegations. But that didn't turn out to be the slam dunk she thought it would be, as the streets of social media decided to remind her of her own scandals, after which she quietly returned to her lane. And the drama just keeps snowballing for her because in November 2022, Mbali came out to expose an unknown person who had been threatening to expose nude pics of her. Now come on guys, I think as a country we are far beyond denying taking personal nudes for our own pleasure, Galo. Mbali claims to have stored the pics in a hidden folder on her phone, so the only thing she could assume is that her phone had been hacked. Mbali decided to go online and make as much noise as she can about the blackmail attempt to show these criminals that they have no power over her. All these attacks, you'd swear that someone is trying to disturb her peace in any and every way. Sana Ugeliswa, things just seem to keep piling up for her, because in her latest news, she is now being sued for a whopping 143 million rands by photographer Sayan Habari, who claims that she took pictures of Entle Mbali at Fashion Week and the actress posted those pics without permission. Well, it seems like when it comes to drama, Entle Mbali Mlotshwa has no limit. Because right now, I present to you the bombshell of all bombshells. About a week ago, a woman by the name of Valentine Bango took to social media and accused Entle Mbali Mlotshwa of having an extramarital affair with her husband, named Justice Honey. She then went on to provide some very crusty screenshots, and social media basically left her on red. Well, honey, Mrs. Justice seems to be looking for justice. You see what I did there? As in a shocking twist, Valentine released the audio of a call that she had with Miss Mlotshwa, where the latter confirms the extramarital affair. It's a whole mess. Also, with the wife claiming that this has been going on for years, this means that it had been happening during her marriage with DJ Black Coffee. Listen, stop what you're doing, take a seat, and listen to the Spire audio.
Hello.
Hi.
Entle, just a quick one. So, as far as I know, I just wanted to hear it from you because I'm hearing it from him. You guys have decided to continue your relationship.
No, that's not what we spoke about. The last time we spoke was after we spoke. was waiting for what you had said.
As I have said to him, I do not want Istanbul and I'm not going to change my mind. So, Mina, what I'm hearing from him is that liyaqhubeka regardless of what I want.
So Ja and I have businesses together, or ventures that took place before we even were in anything. You were hurt when you spoke to me. And I know that feeling. That's not a feeling I want anyone to go through, which is why I kept silent. And I took it in, and I took your pain in. And I completely understood where you were coming from. Something drew me back, and I was like, you know what? Okay, let's try. And from that trying, I was telling him that I was doing a lot of question asking with regards to what it entails to be in Istanbul. Apart from watching a couple of shows, I know people in South Africa, a couple of friends of friends that are in Istanbul. And I've done my homework, and I understand that it needed to be received at home first. And that was my thing. I think we both agreed that we can't keep quiet.
It was all behind my back. It was completely wrong because you guys were having sex, right? Yeah. So understand this. You guys are sleeping together. That's a whole different step on its own. And every time you said every time you've used protection, is that absolutely true? Or there have been times of passion where you guys did not use protection?
No. I have condoms in every facet of my world. In my car right now, there's condoms. No.
Instead of leaving his wife and he offers you second
I'm
wife.
not even divorced yet. How would I ask for something like that?
I mean, there's no space for any more doubt on this issue at this point. As for Entle, you're wrong for this. We had your back, girl, and you busy backing it up for someone else? A complete mess. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of today's episode. You've been wonderful, and it's always a pleasure serving you this tea. Do the right thing. Comment, like, share, and subscribe for more of this content. We'll see you again soon on our next episode. Bye.